Hello everyone and welcome to another episode from me, it's Crafted Genius here, and today's episode we're going to be looking at another Fortnite classic retro throwback. I don't know what I'm going to call this series yet, but basically what this is looking back at some old seasons of Fortnite, seeing how the game's developed, seeing how my gameplay's moved on, and just looking at some nostalgia of Fortnite, because my god, this is a good game. I absolutely love it. Like I said in my last episode where I showed you my first victory royale, in case you haven't seen it, I'll put it like here, and I'll probably forget to put it here. That was my first ever solo victory royale back in 2017, and today we're basically going over another decent gameplay. It's one of my first oh, sorry for the cough, I've still got the cough. It's one of my first early games. It's still from 2017. And I'm just going to commentate. Good use of old school gameplay commentary. And that's something that I miss on YouTube nowadays, is you don't really get that. My early days of getting into YouTube gaming was the likes of Hutch, C-Nanas, Sark, T Martin, KYR Speedy, and a lot of those were just talking to the camera and chatting about the gameplay. Now, of course, this is from 2017, so it's not like my live reactions to the game. But I don't remember what this game is like. I know like how it ends up, obviously, that's why I've chosen the clips, but just like going back over this gameplay is pretty cool. So one of the first things that I've noticed with this game is as I've landed there, I've had to pick up the ammo. Now, of course, this is before all of the updates to the settings were there. The triangle to swap the weapon is still in place. And it's funny how with games that you just get used to the control layouts, having to walk up to every item, press that square button to make sure you pick it up. Picking up the ammo, for instance, it wasn't automatically picking up. And that is a testament to how far this game has come. You know, the small updates, the incremental things that over the course of 7 years now really adds up to a complete, more fuller game. Now, straight away with this gameplay, like before, it's pretty obvious how much... Oh, 83 back of the head there. Oh, someone just nicked my kill, that's a bit harsh. Someone's still here though, so I'm crouching. Trying to shoot them through the grey. There we go, we got the one hit there. People forget like how far this game has come. Now, the reason that I switched to my my pickaxe there, oh, I can see a gold scar to the side of me. For some reason, I've not picked that up. There we go, finally. Yeah, this game's come on a long way. There's a lot more things to do nowadays, and of course, back in 2017, this was like one of the OGs. I wouldn't say it's the OG. What was the one? PUBG was probably the original. I would say is the original battle royale, but there might be others before it. But this was one of these early games that I always like to pick up games. You know, now I'm on PC. I have a vast library of games, but all I play is Fortnite. I play some CS:GO from time to time, but ever since CS:GO 2 got released, it's just been a downhill trend from there, for my playing hours at least. But this game has come on a long way. Of course, nowadays when you're playing, you get the bots, you get the AI characters, you get little challenges and drops in the air, and little side quests that you're playing. I can obviously hear that there's a chest, and being new to the game, I don't 100% know where the chest is. But one of the big highlights for me about this game is just how like basic it is. I can tell there's something up there. I'm having to run around with my pickaxe a lot of the time because that's how I can pick up ammo without picking up the wrong guns, type of thing. Of course, one of the recent add-ons to Fortnite is the addition of mantling. So that's only very recently, I'd say, in the last about 3 years or so, you can just jump up. Back in this day, you had to build everything to get anywhere within the game. So being new to everyone, even like the most crazy gameplay from this sort of era, nowadays people look at it and think it's not actually that impressive, but people forget how the controls were completely new, and just the gameplay elements of building were just completely foreign to everyone. So if you go and watch someone like TSM Myth, who's nowadays nowhere near as big as he once was when I used to like keep watching him and that sort of thing. you see how his gameplay is just nowadays very average. And one of the things that I'm thinking of doing is going up through the years, going through my old gameplay, doing these retro replays. I'm not going to show you every recording I've got because, like I say, I have been doing some watching of those old gameplays, and it's just not impressive enough. You know, I get like a 3-kill victory royale, and the 3 kills are really spread out throughout the gameplay. But I think from time to time, when I find a decent enough clip, it's worth talking about. It's worth watching and seeing how the game's moved on. So I'm here in Retail Row. This is one of my favourite locations from back in the day. It's one of the original spots that was like, you know, within the game for a very long time, when all the Dusty Divot things were going on and meteors were crashing in. This area right here, oh mate, this is right throwback. This is one of my favourite areas of the game. And what I can see there is someone obviously at the pylon breaking things to get metal. So I'm just going to try and ping him off here. And this was one of the early days where crouching really did help with your aim. So if you see me crouch, and I'm trying to get that more perfect aim because it used to really tighten in that crosshair. This area right here between Dusty Depot and Retail Row, I wish they brought back this map, man. This is what I mean by when I want OG Fortnite back. This is the map right here. Really good times were had here. Not a lot of people were playing it back in 2017. You know, this was before any sort of skins. Sorry again. This was before any sort of skins. This was before the season pass, and you might see actually in future gameplays where I actually do buy the season 1 season pass, and thank God I did, because I used to play this game a ton, and it was in two minds at the time of, shall I go and buy the season pass because, you know, it's £10 for a game that's free to play, what's the point? But nowadays everyone's sort of over that fact that it's a free game, and you're just supporting a really fun game. If I'm having fun with it, why not get those extra characters and costumes and things? So I don't know why I don't pick up that shotgun there. That's one of the better shotguns in the game. For some reason I'm keeping the pump, going for that long shot there. Not really gonna get any damage, but I'm looking quite good. Got an okay amount of materials. Got 2 kills so far. Just wanted to get into the circle. I think my big focus is on getting into the circle. This was before crossplay as well. That's what people forget about Fortnite. Fortnite was one of those games that's really early into getting crossplay. I think if anything, it was one of the major changing factors into getting Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and PC nowadays to become a commonplace thing within games. But before then, it really wasn't. So materials, I'm looking okay. One of the things that I would suggest if I was to go back to 2017 Crafter Genius is just arrange my my bar of items a little. So try and have assault rifle in the first spot, shotgun in the second spot. It doesn't really matter what's in the third spot because you have to switch to it right in the middle. And once you become more used to where weapons are, you can instinctively switch to them without having to look down when you're in the middle of a gunfight. But everything's looking pretty good here. We're a few minutes into the gameplay. Like I say, this is a quiet game. This is a quiet game from 2017. There's none of these like weapon vaults popping out of the ground. There's none of these. Oh, easy kill there. One shot right there. There's none of these like extra things to go and collect. There's no of these mini challenges that you get with the season pass. The very early days of the season pass were very what should I say? They were very like exciting to be around in the early days of the season pass, because the challenges that they were coming up with were quite primitive, I'd say, but they were also exciting in the fact that this is a game where it's like a big sandbox and they can go any direction. I'm so glad that they made those challenges nowadays where literally everything's a challenge. Go and open some ammo boxes, go and open some chests, get a first kill, slide into someone. There's tons of things, and they've really covered all bases, and I'm so pleased at how Fortnite has come on from 2017. So I hope you enjoy this series. I hope you enjoy the nostalgia of coming back. Of course, I'm just doing some bush camping. For some reason, I've got 200 health, with shield, but I just want to camp for some reason. I think my building back in this day, even nowadays, isn't the greatest. I'm pretty decently towards the circle, but I'm just waiting for this person that I shot earlier with that 30 or so hit shot, the hit marker, to actually come my way, but it doesn't look like he's coming. So I'm picking up everything, having to switch to the pickaxe, of course, to make sure I get everything without picking up the weapons. So that's what you'll see from some of the OG players. One of the big Fortnite players that I absolutely love to watch, even nowadays, and maybe even go back to watch their old content, is Dakota's, as well as CDM the Third. Absolute top moments back in the day. And I'll let you into some insight here. One of the reasons that I've moved to PC was because of Fortnite. I was so impressed with the game that I was like, man, I've always wanted to get a PC. You know, all of these streamers and people I watch, like Dakota's, CDM the Third, High Distortion, they're all playing on PC, and that's where the better players are. And it's not something I've looked back on and regretted. It's really surprising, because I thought I'd buy a PC. I built it myself, and I thought, this is going to be a quick fad. It'll be, you know, I'll enjoy building it, and then you know, I'll go back to the PlayStation. But the only thing I miss from having a PC over a PlayStation is being able to sit in front of the lounge, sit in the TV room, kicking up on a sofa and having a sesh. That's the only thing, you know. Apart from that, I quite like the formality of like sitting in front of a computer. I like having the extra screen. I like having the really high frames a second. I've got a pretty good setup. If you're interested in my specs for my PC, I'll put it in the description. If I haven't put it in the description, just leave a comment and I can let you know what I've got. But I built my PC around, I want to say 2019. So it is a little old, you know, 5 years, but it's going well. It's a really high spec PC. I'd say it's higher spec than a PS5. And of course, with a PC, you don't have to pay for things like PlayStation Plus and online gameplay. Everything's free. It's like how gaming should be. You can really make it your own. And I'll maybe do some Fortnite nostalgia of my first ever PC wins, because I'm sure I have that content saved somewhere. So here I am, bush camping again, even though I've got full health and full shield, and I've got a set of loot next to me. Let's see if I pick up this sniper. If I were playing nowadays, yes, I would pick up the sniper. Don't need that blue burst assault rifle. We're looking pretty good. We've got the bandages. I don't know if I've actually seen a first aid kit. I could be wrong, but this is very early primitive like Fortnite gameplay. So we're on 4 kills. We're doing pretty well, all right. I've just jumped into another bush, which is quite a risky strat, because anyone that would have seen me would know that I'm just sat in the bush right now. But we might have to yeah, well, let's just see how this gameplay goes. So Crafted Genius, the name, but not so crafty in the creation of building in Fortnite. So I'm sitting on around, you know, 400 materials roughly there. I can hear a drop, but let's see if I'm interested in getting that drop. Oh, sniper shot. That sniper shot really takes my attention there. Somewhere over there, near Greasy Grove. But we're sitting on 4 kills. You know, this was before the absolute build maestros came into Fortnite. Oh, there we go. I can see someone, but my bush is getting in the way. The build maestros took over Fortnite and absolutely dominated the game, and it was just unplayable for someone like me. Nowadays, I do play no build. But this was back in the day where you could have 999 of each material. Oh, here we go. Can I get this sniper shot? Nice. Little bit too delayed there. I had to sort of time it a little better there. So one of the interesting parts of these early Fortnite gameplays also is the lack of mobility items. So we've only got guns and bandages. We haven't got anything to, you know, fly me across the map or, you know, anything like that. My whole attention is to my left-hand side. I'm hoping that I don't get hit. Of course, we don't have sliding as well. That's a more recent addition to Fortnite. Seeing if there's anything in the back. There's not, of the van there. I'm sorry for the cold, by the way. Oh, what am I doing? Third bush camp. Or is it fourth? It might even be four. It just shows how overpowered the strategy, I would say strategy, of bush camping is. Because I can hear someone. So there you go. Someone's there, but they're completely oblivious that I'm in the bush. Because the bush camping strategy was a brand new thing to Fortnite. It was like nothing. No other game had that. We're talking like 2017. One of the best games at the time was like Call of Duty. It was fast paced. It was in your face. You had campers 100%, but you wouldn't have people that are just sitting in a bush and you know, having no absolute sign that someone's sitting in that bush. It's pretty cheap kill there. So sorry, kill number 5. But we're down to the final 7 players. The circle is getting smaller. One of the maybe interesting things, and I'm probably going to keep an eye on this, is the timings of the storm. So we can see it's had 2 minutes to the next movement of the storm. And I wonder if it's 2 minutes every circle, and that's since been changed, so it's a bit quicker as it gets tighter and tighter, which is what you get nowadays. So quite a few gold items there. I think I'm nervous to go and collect everything because I have to switch to my pickaxe to make sure I pick up ammo. I'm only on 7 shells for my grenade launcher. I'm just making sure everything is clear around me. No one has gone for this either. So I want to get a trap, a gold rocket launcher. Stop grading everything and then pick up everything else. There we go, looking a lot stronger now. For some reason I'm not picking up the wood, but I've got plenty of materials. But this is a time where it's so hard to build. You have to press circle, then switch to the item and then lock it in. There was no turbo build, there was no auto building. And when you ran out of an item, you I apologise again. Let me take a swig. It's not like anything's happening. When you ran out of a material, it wouldn't automatically switch. So if I was building with wood and I had no more wood left, it wouldn't automatically switch me to brick. And that's one of the improvements that have since been made, obviously. Way back in the day. I even remember that I'm sure in the last gameplay there was problems with me building around a tree. And that's quite a throwback as well. So here I am, just camping again. My weapon bar is just all over the place. Nowadays I have my sniper in my 5th position. I can obviously hear this guy breaking next to me. There's a lack of emotes as well in the game, obviously, because... Oh, here we go. I can hear 2 people now. So there's one that direction and one to the other side of the building. So what I'm going to do is just let them go in, and then I'm going to come in and clean them up. There you go. Easy. That's sort of how I still play Fortnite, to be honest. So 6 kills. We've got quite a big build ahead of us, so I'm a little bit nervous to go running straight into there. Instead, what I'm going to do is more camping in a bush, even though I've got materials. I would apologise for this, but you have to remember this is a different time. This is a different era of Fortnite, okay? This is where your heart is pounding. I still get the heart-pounding moments, but the prime Fortnite of 2017, you know, there's nothing quite like it. And that's why I'm so blessed and thankful that I recorded all of these. I still do record every, you know, really fun game I have. My hard drive is full of shit as well. I'm not lying. It's full of games that are just boring and irrelevant, but at the time I was like, hit record, save it. So let's see what this guy's doing. So he's building. He's getting quite a sturdy build there with his brick. Oh, someone's shooting grenades. So someone is going for him, which is good because it's killed him. it just shows how powerful grenades were back in this game as well. There's not really anything you can do. Down to the final 3. I think you know how this ends. But if you have any recommendations, anything that you want to see differently from this series, I'm gonna I don't know if I said it in my original video, but I'm gonna try and batch a lot of these videos and then just see the feedback and keep batching them. And so if there's anything that you'd like to see differently, obviously I can't change the gameplay because it's from 2017, but I think it's good to just look back at this amazing game. I have to say, it's probably number 2 favorite game of all time, and that might be a bit harsh for the amount of hours and enjoyment and switching from PS4 to PC, still really loving it, and seeing how active the game is with the events and the concerts and the new modes, and just it's constantly fresh. I don't get bored of Fortnite. It might be because I have ADHD or something, or just punking on kids, but finally I start to build, and rather than look up the top where all that loot is and where someone just literally used a rocket launcher, I'm coming down to the bottom because I'm playing it a little bit more safe, question mark. So the storm is going down. It's 30 seconds shorter than it was prior when it was 2 minutes, so we're getting 1 minute 30, but it still feels a bit slow, and I think that's something that they've definitely improved a couple of times since. So I'm going safe. No one's here because this is the this is the other side of the circle. This is new formed land. Oh, a good spot to see someone in there. I didn't even see him there. Jesus Christ. This is the thing, when you're so in the zone and you've been playing the game for a while. Come on, get that kill. Oh, I could have easily got a 7th kill there. And I know this might seem like a low kill gameplay, but we have to remember this is before the time of bots. This is before the time of really falsifying the lobbies with bots and things. This is all proper people. Oh my god, I almost killed myself. I'm on 90 health. Oh my... kind of close. Now I'm down to 90 health, no shields, against a player that's real. It's not an AI like you get in Fortnite nowadays, and that's something that I wish you could tweak a little bit. It's nice to get those high kill gameplays nowadays, but you know that half of those kills are bots, so to get 6 kills is quite impressive. Here we go. This is the final bit of gameplay here. Still struggling, even though I had a clear shot on the guy. Still struggling, but for some reason this guy's poking his head out. There we go. Victory Royale, baby. If you like this, please drop a like, please subscribe, please leave a comment, and I'll continue to upload. Thanks for sticking around. Fortnite nostalgia, baby. Let's go.